Hello everyone, True Zero Emissions here. Okay, so we're still riding the Wolf King GT Pro. It's been a really great day of riding the scooter, and the scooter's doing great. This scooter has over 2,000 miles on it. It has been, I bought it for used, and this thing was off-roaded. It was just, I don't know how else to say it. It was ridden really, really hard. And this scooter still runs like new. The person I purchased it from always fast charged it with the 5 amp charger. And I added to that an additional 3 amps, which is 2 XVE chargers, I think they're called, which was the 2 chargers that came with the Nami Bernie Viper. They came with 2 1.5 amp XVE chargers. So I'm using 2 fast chargers to charge this, and I also have a charger that's more powerful than that. So this, I'm charging this in 3 hours with 3 chargers. It's a 5 amp charger and 2 1.5 amp chargers, and I have a plug that's a Y connector that connects 1 into 2. That's how I'm able to plug it, because this scooter has 2 plugs, and I'm able to plug in 2 chargers into 1 plug with the Y connector. I'm calling it a Y. I'm not sure that's the correct word. I also have a 15 amp charger, which is 130 volts, 15 amps. And I tune the voltage and the amperage myself. I'm going to start using that soon on this, and I will watch the temperature on the battery. That's the main thing, is to watch the temperature. And I have to make sure the voltage is correct. Correct voltage, correct amperage. And I just learned from Ginger on Wheels that the Dualtron Storm was able to take, I think, 16 amp charge. The Dualtron Storm. If I understood him correctly, please double check that yourself. I had that scooter, and I wish I had known that when I had the scooter, because I was always charging it at like less than 10 amps, and I always was thinking, oh, I wish I could charge this faster. But that makes me think, this has a super high quality battery in it. If the Dualtron Storm can handle 16 amps, 2 8 amp chargers, if that can handle, if that's true what Ginger on Wheels said, YouTube channel, just look up Ginger on Wheels fast charging. That should get you to the videos. If the Dualtron Storm could handle, which has the same size battery as this and the same voltage battery as this, right? Dualtron Storm, it's a 72 volt nominal, 84 volts fully charged, 35 amp hour battery. The one I had was a 35 amp hour. This is a 35 amp hour battery, and my Dualtron Storm Up is a 35 amp hour battery. It's the larger one, the Up model. The regular Dualtron Storm, I think, was a little bit lower on capacity. So I'm interested in seeing. So I'm thinking, if I could charge this at 16 amps, I would be super happy, because I would charge quick. Right now I'm charging it at 8 amps, which is half of 16, and it charges in 3 hours. So if I could reduce that time to half the time, that would be really great. I want to share with you today, right now, I'm making this video in part. This is my Subway. I got 2 Subway sandwiches. I ate one already. I want to show you what I did to the programming today. Today was the most I've done with the programming, and I tuned it pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm going to show you what I have here. So I'm going to show you how I did it. First of all, here's our menu here, plus, minus, and then I'm going to call this enter, right, or select. So first I have to turn off the scooter. Okay, so I'm holding the front. There's a button on the front there. I'm holding that, and I'll show that to you on the front. See that little button there? Now when I push that button, when I push it, that turns the scooter on. Okay, so it's turning on right now, and then it's going to ask me for a password because I activated that. And now I'm going to hold the select button. I'm going to hold that to get me to the next menu. Okay, now I'm going to press minus to go down. And I'm going to go to advanced, then I'm going to press select. Okay, select. And then I'm going to put now my passcode is just zeros, so I'm just going to press this button here. See, I'm just pressing it like that. Now we're in there. Now we're going to go down. I'm pressing the minus sign to go down. And I'm just going to show you what I did to each level. Okay, level 1, because I wanted a walk mode, so this is what I did here. Now the scooter, when I run it at this setting, it has like a vibration. I might have to go a little bit higher, because it's at approximately 5 or 6 miles per hour, so between 4 and 6 miles per hour. and when it's at 6 miles an hour, I can hear the motors like vibrating. There's like it's hard to explain, but it might not like that. It might not like that RPM. It might need to go a little faster or a little slower to get away from that vibration that it has. It's just from being at that, I'll call it a frequency, that specific frequency. But I'm going to show you the settings, and then you can deviate from this per your preferences, okay? So on level 1, this is level 1, right? Level 1, yeah. So see up on top, this is level 1. Okay. So on level 1, I'm at speed limitation 13%. An electronic analog braking system. I think that's what that stands for. It's the strength of the electric brakes. It doesn't pulse. It's not a pulsing. It just slows it down. I think there is an option for pulsing. That's a different setting though, earlier in the menu. But here, I think this is just the electric brake level, the strength of it. So when the brake light comes on, when that brake light comes on, right there, see that come on? As soon as that comes on, when I pull this lever and that brake light comes on, before the pressure of the hydraulic fluid is even engaged, just by pulling this enough for the brake light to come on, and I'll do that now. So the brake light comes on right here, right where I am, and then I'll see how much further I can pull it. See, I can still pull it a lot more, right, for the hydraulic fluid to compress. So before the hydraulic fluid really compresses, that switch, that switch, which I'll call it the brake light switch, when it knows I'm pulling the brake lever, that's when the electronic brake is activated. So if you don't like that, because some people don't like that, they just turn it off. You can put that at a lower level, right? Let's see. Let's go in there right now. You can put it at level 1. So that I haven't tried that, but it probably would not even. You probably wouldn't feel anything or hardly anything at all. Level 5 is strong. It stops really fast, which I like very much. Okay, so I'm going to exit. So I have on. So again, on level 1 at the top there, as you can see on the top, we have speed limitation 13%, electronic analog braking system, which I think is what that stands for. Again, it's not pulsing, it just slows the scooter down. That is at 5. Now all the settings, all of the different settings, the level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5, they all have the brake at the max at 5, because I like that. So I have, so then we have front motor current. Wait, is that front motor or rear motor? Yeah, front motor current is 13 amps.
Yeah, you better be careful because they get mean at times.
Okay, we have, apologies for the delay. Okay, so front motor current, right, FM, front motor current, 13 amps. Rear motor current, 13 amps. So I set those there. So everything's at 13 as far as those settings go, right? My, what's this saying? Front motor acceleration and rear motor acceleration, it was at 1, but I put it to 2. Because when I had it at 1, when I had the acceleration at 1, it accelerates so slowly. Like it literally you'll push this, and it doesn't do anything for a couple seconds, and then it'll start to move really just a little bit and move, and then it'll slowly gradually increase more and more and more. And that's great for people that like that. I like that it has that ability. I don't need it to start that slow, so I put it on level 2, which for me was perfect. But again, as I was saying, the settings as they are, I need to find a way to change that RPM just a little bit, because I'm getting like a strong vibration of the motors. They don't seem to like that specific RPM. I need to go a little slower or a little faster. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It'd be hard to show you. I guess I could show you if I just rode the scooter. But for the moment, I'll just